Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, reading more My Hero Academia. Today is a very special day, even though it's the unofficial translations. Today is a milestone for Horikoshi and for the series. This is chapter 400, titled To the Limit. I have been eagerly anticipating this chapter, also kind of dreading it because I'm very worried as to what might happen in this. Where do I want to begin here? First of all, I just want to say, Horikoshi, great job with this series. 400 is such a milestone, and you don't watch these videos, I don't think, but great job to you, and thank you for providing the best manga series that I've ever known. This chapter, I have had speculation upon speculation as to what could happen. I'm in the dark. I have no idea what it pertains, like what happens in it. I've just been thinking for a long time, is All Might gonna die this chapter, or is he not gonna die? Like, is he clearly gonna live? Man, I don't freaking know. I said recently on Twitter, like, I'm pretty sure it could go either way, but I'm team live. I've decided I want him to live. I mean, obviously everyone wants him to live, but like I kind of think he will live, even though everything's saying he's gonna die. So, I mean, you never know. You never really know. But those of you who partake in the leaks know, but I don't. So let's just dive on in. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Whoa. First page. I have a lot of thoughts already. Okay, what I'm seeing is we're at Aoyama and Hagakure. Hagakure is visible. Like, actually, like, not just like an image, she's visible. Is this her quirk awakening? Is her quirk awakening being able to turn off her quirk? Whoa, wait. Oh no. Oh god. People are gonna be so upset. I'm sure they are already, actually. Last time, damn, like, I don't know. Okay, how do I say this? Let me say this in a respectful way that doesn't sound creepy. Hagakure is like beautiful. I love the long, strangly like wild hair. It's almost like a female Tarzan, just like having crazy hair. And I love that. It also kind of makes sense because like if she's always invisible, like she doesn't need to like do her hair, like brush it and stuff. That's such a like fun thing. Um, and then Oyama on the top says Hagakure-san. He's wondering like how she's on top of the villain. By the way, she's like completely nude, and I'm very worried like because the last time Horikoshi drew her for that cover, that risque one with all like the tape on it, saying like "don't touch" or whatever it was. A lot of people got in a huge discourse over like Hagakure, how she's a minor, and like so, I'm not going to touch on that. I'm just going to say I think that's going to be an interesting thing to read up on while people are thinking about that. Personally, like I don't really have a hard stance on it. Like I think Horikoshi's like first of all, these are all fake characters, right? They're not real characters. Do with that as you may, but I think that his character design is unmatched. She looks awesome. I love like the unique like eyelashes she has. Like I don't know how to explain it. It looks like flowers almost. But anyway, so yeah, that's the first thing I see is a naked Hagakure with her very, very minute bits covered, I guess so to speak. And she's looking at her hand, and it's still kind of like hologrammy looking. Like she's like she's surprised. That is such good expression work. Oh, that's so good. You see her like standing in a pose, and her fist is like kind of twinkling still, and like not completely visible. And you see her just like looking at herself, and like I don't know. I just love the way he does expressions. That's so good. Okay, not the start I thought we'd get for this chapter. Still good though. She's visible, says the narrator on the side. Yeah, look at that. Going down. Quit staring, huh? Oi. she, she covers up, obviously, because she's very embarrassed. She's blushing and stuff. Um, for those of you who have shipped, Aoyama and Hagakure, the 10 of you out there, this is your moment. No, being invisible was like my thing. She's like running away. That's cute, dude. Man, some legit comedy. Didn't think we would get that for a long time. And she just runs off all embarrassed, and then I'm sorry, I'm so exhausted. I don't even know how I should react, says Aoyama, as he's still kind of leaking lasers from his belly. And who do we get in front right here? Must be some like hero. Laying on the ground, had like a plant growing out of him. She thinks this never happened before, no matter what I do. Wait, I did actually. Being in danger made me overdo myself, and now my invisibility's glitching. That I hope that her quirk awakening is to allow herself to like turn it on and off. Hopefully it's not just an accident, like a temporary thing. That'd be really cool. I think she deserves to like have that option in her life. But Aoyama-kun, she says as she turns. That is cool. If that is her, like, if that is stuck like that though, where it's like half visible, half not, kind of like glitching, that's cool. I actually like that. Aoyama-kun, your quirk is getting stronger, isn't it? As Aoyama's just kind of sitting there with a little smile on his face. I wonder if he's smiling because I guess he doesn't. He said he didn't know how to react, but he just saw a very pretty girl in the nude right in front of him. So he's probably like, nice. I'm just kidding. Ignore me. For now, we should focus on burning these plants and saving everyone as we get a shot of all the plants. Like Fat said, they may continue to grow regardless of their user being unconscious. Dude, you just see like heroes impaled and shit. Like, that's so disgusting. It uses human. Oh, speaking of Fat, oh god, he's okay. So he's still alive. I didn't expect him to die, but like, it's gross that this giant fat flower has grown out of him. Hagakure-san, I would appreciate it if you could help refract light to burn the roots spreading inside them. But what about your belly? She says. Today is my last day as a UA student. I'm ready to go to any length. What? Is he saying he's going to push himself to like till he dies, or is he just saying like after today, like I'm just gonna like resign or like leave being like at UA? Not that there's really any UA left. It's kind of a burning fireball coming from the sky. Although they're gonna save that, but okay, this is not the start I thought, but I'm okay with it. Okay, cutting back. Okay. Whew. Man, I just got like a weird emotional like chill right there. We just got that like this comedy almost moment, and now we're cutting back to the All Might. It's like at a wake up moment. Cutting back to the laser. Okay, engines overheating, battery depleting. As we get the laser, it's starting to like malfunction and blow up a little bit. That's firing down on him. Okay, before we dive into this, do I have any last second predictions? Like I said, I've decided in this final moment, like, I just want to state that I am Team Liv. I know the odds say he's screwed, but I just want to hold out hope, and if I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that, but I'm Team Liv. Don't stop, keep shooting, shouts All Might as this laser. I hope this laser just fucks up All For One. Like, seriously. He deserves to get whacked. I love All For One as a character, but I think he's just... I love seeing him get his comeuppance, you know? All Might... Looks like All Might dodged the laser, even though they were very, like, on top of each other when the laser fired. Interesting that he's just separated from him. I wonder if he'll show it. I don't know. Star's final battle inspired me, he says. Yet, solidifying the lasers like she did is beyond the suit's capabilities. Okay, so he basically saying, like, I couldn't make it, like, super concentrated. Like, dude, that was so sick, though. I love that Star fight where she grabbed all the beams and anyway. That's cool, though. That's a little feather in Star's cap. I know she's dead, but, like, that she left an impact on All Might. That's cool. I like that. No, that's cool, actually, because it's like all the students are influencing his moves, and even one of the moves was inspired by her, like someone who looked up to him. That's cool. I like that detail. I love that. That's just such a... it's fun. Sorry. and we're just getting the laser beaming down to the ground. Oh, and we get like his hand coming out of the ground where the laser's hitting. I just imagine like this constant beam of energy, and then you have All For One just like crawling out, like, poof, poof. Like I don't know, that's so cool. I wonder how much this will rewind him too. I've been charting his growth as I rewind like to some degree, best I can. I wonder how much this will do. We get a plate, something. Is this gyros? It's opening up. It's like speakers. So sound waves. Yep, earphone jack. So you have All For One trying to crawl out of this crater that's being lasered, and then he kind of pushes him back into the hole with the sound waves. That's so cool. I won't let you escape this blast. I'll be in your way until the very end. When the laser was shot, I had to sacrifice tentacle and flew using the thrust. Oh, so it did show it. Oh wow, cool. It wasn't that big of a deal in my mind, but I'm surprised they showed like how he dodged it. Cool. The armor's invisible girl optical resin makes me a bit more resistant to heat. Oh, so is that Hagakure's move? The armor's invisible girl optical resin makes me a bit. Huh. So what you used on your suit was heat resistance? I thought it'd be more for like a stealthy like camouflage invisibility thing, or even like a refraction, but heat resistance. Okay. I got hit by your punch, so this could happen. I shielded myself with Tailman. Oh, sick. Okay, so that punch like did hit All Might, the one in the last chapter where he burst through the wall with that creepy face. It did hit him, but now they're adding like he softened the blow with the tail. Oh, it's so sick. I love the layers of this fight. It's so good. It's so good. But my legs are in tatters. Man, I was so happy, and then I just hear, his legs are all dangly. Oh no. But All Might's still smiling. He's got a big ass grin on his face. I love it. Man, if he's gonna die here, I'm so happy that he's just smiling till the end. It's so good. Also so sad. Okay. You must have avoided aiming for my head so you could see me agonize in pain. Yeah, thanks to that, I'm still kicking you, fool. Is that a... Horikoshi loves his references. Maybe I'm crazy. That sounds like a Thanos reference. You should have aimed for the head. No, that has to be. That has to be a reference. You must have avoided aiming for my head. Maybe not. Maybe I'm stretching it. I might be wrong on that one. Yeah, thanks to that, I'm still kicking you, fool. And out of the crater, we're getting some tentacles or something, and one of them hits All Might. Ka-cha! I don't know what that sound effect's supposed to mean. If it's like something breaking or what. Oh my god, All Might got hit, like, in the face. Yo, All Might, it's crazy. Like, I didn't even notice that. In the prior shot, when it's like next to him showing the dangling legs, his eyes, they're half white, half black. Like, the top half of them is black, like we're always used to seeing the cratered look, and then the bottom is like white. It's almost like I love how Mina had that look like chapters ago, like this half black, half white look. I'm not saying All Might's copying her. I just think it's funny that like different characters have had this exact same thing happen. Like, what are the chances? Horikoshi was thinking ahead. Like back in that chapter, he's like, "Man, I want to have All Might do this, but it'd be so cool if Mina did this too." I don't know. I just like to think like what Horikoshi was thinking when he was making this stuff. It's fun. Anyway, these tendrils flying out of the crater. All Might gets hit. And I think he gets hit in like the head on the half that still has part of the mask because blood starts squirting out. But he looks like this. He looks crazy, like, but in a badass way. I kind of like it. His eyes are just gigantic and bulging, and blood's coming out. He looks crazy, and he's got the big, like, almost like Joker grin. Armor morphing creati. Oh, we're getting Momo. Well, who's left? So I know Minetta's still left. But he hasn't done Bakugo. We're just getting Momo. Is there anyone else? I feel like I'm missing someone. We'll find out. He's got to be near the end though. He just used Invisible Girl, and various other things. Armor morphing creati. What's he doing with this? I can't hit you any harder than that. Oh, dude, we're getting all for one. He's starting to crawl out. Bro, that looks so like hardcore. He's like on fire or something. Like this animated is gonna be so good. I always say that, but like, oh my god, this is gonna be so emotional. Binding spheres, grape juice. There's Mineta. Binding spheres. So he's throwing. Wait. Oh. Okay. So what little armor he has left, he's morphing into like these sticky balls. So that's Momo creating, and then the balls are binding spheres. I love it. I can't get over this fact that he's naming his moves after his students. So please just vanish. And then we're getting another shot of All for One. Did these hit him? Yeah, okay, they hit him in the arm or hands or something. So they're just sticking him to the ground. Dude, and we're getting a shot of All Might again. Dude, he looks so cool. It like he's almost going through his own like feral arc where like, you know how Deku looked feral during the Dark Deku stuff? It's just kinda like All Might's version, except it's not all depressive. It's like the opposite. It's like happy and like joyful. It is a little bit, it still has that some crazy energy to it, but I like how it's kind of the other side of the coin. I don't know. I see weird like things like that. Before joy stops numbing the pain. The joy of this fight is numbing the pain that he's going through. Oh my god, can you imagine? He's probably got several broken bones and like punctured organs. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that. Why am I saying this? Okay. All right, but anyway, he looks sick. Most of his armor is like gone though. I think barely his thruster pack is barely working, but he's used up almost everything. Like I think I think it's only Bakugo left. I'm trying to think if there's any other student. I don't think so. I guess technically he hasn't used Deku. Like he used Black Whip, but he didn't name it Deku. That's something a lot of people have been saying. So maybe he'll save like Deku and Bakugo for last, unless you count Deku already. That's kind of iffy. We're getting a camera. Okay, so we're cutting to like people watching this on TV because they've said it's being broadcasted. We're seeing a old lady and a kid. I don't know what part of the world this is, but I think it's meant for them to be like darker skinned. So I don't think this is like, I think it's probably implying like, I don't want to assume like India or somewhere not like Europe. I don't know. Just a guess. Kind of basing this off of the old lady's clothing too. She's got like a bandana and various things. The kid asks, "Who's that skinny guy?" "Who knows," says the old lady. "I'm not too versed in this hero thing." The kid says, "What'll happen if he wins and if he loses?" "They're fighting in a faraway country," she says. "It won't affect our lives, no matter the result." "I see," says the kid. It's just you just see All Might on the screen. Oh, he looks so sick. He looks so sick on screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the kid's like rooting for him. He's like got his hands cupped. Oh my god, that's so cute. Dude, it's like this All Might's so effing heroic, even like decades after he inspired Deku as a kid, like 15 years ago or whatever at this point. And like here he is, quirkless and all, still in like just how purely heroic he is. You still have people just watching him fight for good and just root for him. That's god. This is so good. Oh my god, we're getting that little like they've been doing this randomly for like every like 10 chapters or so. Like get that like wind and the leaves blowing. Like I feel like that's all building up to something. We've gotten that leaf like wind blowing thing like several times now. I wonder if it's related to like the whole like the winds are a storming tempest is coming with the cherry blossoms. Okay, so the laser blows up. And the thing that was shooting the laser blows up. The laser stops. Okay, so we're about to see All for One. I wonder how young he got hit with some good shit right there. If my estimates are correct, he was like late teens. Last time we got a good look at him. Man, so he's got to be. I don't know. I'll just have to get a look. All Might looks up. His smile kind of goes away actually. Now that the laser stopped. I told you. Tools cannot surpass their limits. Whoa. 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 Dude, he looks like he's like radioactive or something. He's like, he looks young too. He looks like, oh, he's got to be at least like an 8, 10-year-old kid now. But he's like glowing. Wait, I had a weird thought. Hold on. I want to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Um, I had a. I'm not going to say I had a theory. I always thought like, you know how All for One is like a procurer of like power. He likes getting unique powers and whatnot. I always wondered. I never really thought about this. Like, what if he tracked down the guy or the baby who had the glowing power and like took it from him? Cause like if you're this guy who can steal powers, it'd be a cool novelty, like little trophy to have the first one that ever appeared, right? But like the timeline is so weird. I don't know if that kid would still be alive by the time All for One came around. Unless All for I know that would be pretty close. If this is the glowing baby quirk, that's kind of wild. It might not be. Maybe he's just like supercharged from the laser, but he's like glowing. He's like it's like sparkly too. I don't I'm actually kind of puzzled by this. What is it? I'm gonna keep going. I'll double back to this, but that kind of threw me off a little bit. His body is shining. All my things. Yeah, they're even bringing attention to it. So I'm not crazy just by what I'm seeing. There's no way it's implying he's the glowing baby. Unless that's what it's implying, because now that he's rewinded to this super young state, like maybe he outgrew the glow. Like he was a baby, and then like as he grew, like he stopped glowing, or he was able to like repress it. Bro, this is like actually kind of crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't shut up. But like this is, um. But no, it can't be him. He has All for One as a power, unless he was born with two powers: All for One and glowing baby. No, that can't be. I don't know. I'm so confused because no one's born with two powers. He had to have stolen it. He had to have stolen it at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. Sorry for dragging through the mud here. That's just fascinating to me. That's wow. I need after I'm done. I need to go and see what other people were talking about this. Like maybe I'm crazy, but his body is shining. All my things. You rugrat. He is looking kind of young. Aren't you supposed to be smiling, dear friend? All for One, still talking shit. But dude, he's so young. Dude, his time's almost up. That's crazy. Me and many people have thought this. Like I don't know who came up with it originally, but I thought of it myself, and I'm not saying I'm the first one, but it'd be cool if like he gets away from this fight and he reaches Shigaraki at the age that Shigaraki was as like a little 4-year-old kid or 4 or 5-year-old kid. And we're close to that. We're getting very close to that. And then that way, like Shigaraki could kill him when he's like, little toddler baby boy, whatever. That'd be like full circle karma. Karma's a bitch kind of thing. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm just rambling. Chapter 400 got me shook. You aren't you supposed to be smiling, dear friend? And then we're getting some sort of like growth. Ew, it looks gross. It's all veiny. It's like a growth coming out of his back. He has no, by the way, he has no detail on his body. It's all just like white. And I don't know if that's supposed to be because of the intense glow. I wonder if that's what it's supposed to say, like what they're referring to. Yeah, something's growing out of his back. All Might and him just kind of look at each other. What? I can't move. Oh my God, Stain. Stain! People are right. Stain is here. Holy shit. Wait. So All Might starts lunging after All for One, and in the background, Stain on the glider. People were saying this like Stain's gonna be full Green Goblin coming with the glider and help out. Don't get me wrong. You guys know me. I'm a mega Stain fan, but I was always kind of like, I don't know if he's gonna like come help. Like, kind of iffy, but it makes sense. They're starting to tie it in here too. Who are you really? The whole like All Might got like a little pep talk from Stain. It kind of makes sense now that I think about it. Like I should have hammered that home better. But anyway, um, we all bleed the same red blood. That's so sick. Yo, Stain. Yo, he just straight up licked All for One's blood. Is that will that last though? Oh my god, there's so many things going through my mind this chapter. All Might going in. He's got the big grin again. Oh my god, a double spread, a kind of a double spread. We have All Might going in. We see Stain, very detailed tongue. Oh, it's like this. Oh, it's so detailed. Horikoshi, you're a bad lad. Of him licking the blood on a nearby rock or something. Take him down, All Might. Shouts Stain. Stain is here. End of the chapter. Okay, this chapter did not go any way. This went several ways different than I would have ever expected. I thought this was just gonna be a full on just All Might and All for One throwing hands, wearing each other down to the very end. But no, it started off with Hagakure in the nude, which was surprising, and I'm sure that's gonna. I'm sure it's already causing shit. People love to complain. That was interesting. I'll just say again, I actually really like her design, and I think it's okay to say that someone has a very pretty design. Like, I don't say that in a sexual way. I just think that she's beautiful. Like, I love the crazy hair. It makes sense that she wouldn't comb it, and she's like Tarzan. It's cool, and I think Horikoshi just wanted to be able to show that. Like, and I think it's a cool time to show it. It's a good reveal. I like that. And then we got the fighting that we kind of thought. We got him using up all the students' powers except for Bakugo's and maybe Deku's, which makes sense. You're saving them for the end. And then you get the glowing baby. Possibly, I really don't think he's the glowing baby. I think it's more likely that he stole it because he wanted to say like, I have the glowing baby quirk. Like, it's a little, like I said, it's a little like a trophy item. You'd want to have it, but maybe he is the glowing baby. I don't know. I have to go. I've been rereading the manga, and I might need to go back. I don't think they have many details about the glowing baby at the beginning, so it might be a dead end. But I don't know. I'll leave that up for you guys. Let me know down below. I don't I'm trying to make heads or tails of that. I don't know. It would have been cooler if All Might said his body is glowing, like in a direct nod to the glowing baby. Unless they say shining baby. Pretty sure they say glowing baby though. So that happened. That's okay. And All for One looking like I'd say about. We don't get a great look at him because I guess that there's no detail on him. It's just all white, like a pure white glow to him. But if I had to guess, he looks like 10, like a 10-year-old little boy. My guess. And then Stain. So this is interesting. So depending on the rate of which like All for One is rewinding, because it can't Stain. It depends on the blood type first of all, but it's up to 7 minutes I think for the longest, and like the shortest is like 2. I think type O is like the shortest or something. That's what Deku had, and then it didn't last. So if you think about it, like, let's say at most it was 7 minutes, and he's rewinding at whatever rate. Like 7 minutes might only last 7 seconds. You know, it depends on, like, again, we don't really know. Outside of him taking damage, what is the standard rewinding rate for him? Because I don't know how much of a window this is actually to give All Might. If you would think if it's at least like a few seconds, it might help. And I guess hopefully Stain can keep licking the blood. He has like that rock in his hands. Maybe he can lick it again. I don't know. I wonder what attack All Might's going to go in there with. He has nothing really left outside of his jet booster pack. There's a theory. I don't really agree with this theory. That the Bakugo move is going to be him blowing himself up, like to kill All for One. I don't see that. I don't see All Might doing a self-sacrificial move like that. And like, why would you put that on Bakugo. Be like, oh, hey, Bakugo, I want you to see this on TV in the future. Like, the move I killed myself with, yeah, like, it's named after you. Hope you like it. Like, I don't know. I don't really see that. It doesn't really make sense to me. I think, but then again, he's like out of gear. So maybe it is. I don't know. What I would like to see is like him get up close to All for One, and then like, if it is nanotech, which it kind of seems to be in a way, transfer it all onto All for One, and then like set a 2-second timer that'll like blow him up, and then you try to like get away or something. That would make more sense to me. And say, Lord Explosion, Murder, God, Dynamite, and like jump off in the distance. I don't know. That'd be kind of corny, but Stain being here. I love that he says we all bleed the same red blood. Oh, it's so sick. Like even the mightiest of them, like All Might and All for One, they still bleed red. Unless you had a quirk that made your blood green or like purple. That'd be a lame quirk though. Imagine that. Anyway, Stain's here. That is satisfying. This is a very satisfying chapter. Again, not anyway how I thought it would go. Major curves. I was gonna say major curveballs, but I said major curves, and that sounds wrong based on the beginning of this chapter. But I personally defend Horikoshi because it's just like it's just he's a very expressive dude. He just likes to make really awesome designed characters, and like yeah, it is like a little risque, you know, and I can see why people would, like might have a problem with it, but I don't know. I thought it was tastefully done, but and I think it was kind of adorable how she like blushed and like Aoyama treated it really well. I mean, obviously he was really tired, but like I don't know. He's like, whatever. Like, you know, maybe he's like, I don't float that way. I'm more of like, Deku's more my type, you know? Maybe he's like that. I don't know. But this is a really good chapter. 400. Huh. This was 400. And we got more of the world watching. And I wonder how that, like, I am very curious to see, like, they keep cutting back to the world watching. And, like, I wonder if it's going to, like, tie in, or if it's just, that is the tie-in. Like, it's just showing the world react to it. Also fascinating. Really. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts down below. This was a really good chapter. It did not disappoint. I don't think there's a break next week. Does it say there's a break? No. As far as I can tell, there's no break next week. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. And Horikoshi, thank you for delivering 400 chapters of pure awesomeness. You're the man. If you ever watch these videos, just know that I buy a lot of your merch. So, that sandwich you got today, it's on me. Stupid jokes, but whatever. All right, guys. Until next time, have a mighty day.